This is Unit 4 on chord identification. In this unit, I'll be playing major chords, minor chords, and dominant sevenths. You identify first the quality, major, minor, or dominant seventh, and then the scale degree that appears in the soprano voice. For major and minor chords, of course, you'll be listening for scale degree 1, 3, or 5. For the minor chord, of course, it's the lower third scale degree, and you can write flat 3 if you want, but do be able to identify it as the third note of the scale when that is heard in the soprano. For the 5-7 chord, the soprano note, of course, will either be scale degrees 5, 7, 2, or 4. Have some examples given. Here's a major chord. Of course, all of these will be in root position, but in the first example, these are major chords with scale degrees 1, 3, and 5 in the soprano. 1, 3, 5, 1 in the soprano. Second example in that measure. 1, 3, 5, 3 in the soprano. Third example in that measure. 1, 3, 5, 1, 5 in the soprano. Okay, hearing those chords in minor. 1, 3, 5, 1 in the soprano. Okay, second example of the minor key examples. 1, 3, 5, 3 in the soprano. Third example in that measure. 1, 3, 5, 3, 5 in the soprano. Okay? For the dominant seventh chords, of course, they will sound more dissonant and need to resolve. Here's the first example. 5, 7, 2, 4, 5 in the soprano. 5, 7, 2, 4, 5. Second example. 5, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 7 in the soprano. Third example. 5, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2 in the soprano. And the last example. 5, 7, 2, 4, 5, 4. And again, you could listen on the 5-7 chords how that soprano voice would want to resolve. For the 5-7 chord with 5 in the soprano, 5, 5 likely would resolve as a common tone. With 7 in the soprano, 7, 1. With 2 in the soprano, 2, 1. And 4 in the soprano wants to resolve to 3. So that can be helpful to listen to the resolution of the soprano note for 5-7 chords. Okay, moving along to our examples. There, I will play 5 chords that will either be major, minor, or a dominant seventh chord. You need to identify that quality, major, minor, dominant seventh first. And then once you have determined that quality, tell me what is the soprano scale degree, which would be the first, third, or fifth note of the scale for a major or minor chord. You can indicate lower third for a minor chord if you prefer. And the scale degrees for the 5-7 chord, of course, are 5, 7, 2, and 4. One of those notes will be in the soprano if it's a dominant seventh chord. I'll play each of the chords one time. You can repeat it as many times as you need on the video. Again, 5 listenings on an exam. Okay? So here's the first chord. Second chord. Third chord. Fourth chord. And the fifth